A child suddenly cried out. Everyone in the train car was startled. A timid passenger panicked and grabbed the child, trying to throw him off the train. The child's mother pleaded, but in the end, she and the child were forced off the train together. The mother looked around fearfully, not daring to make a sound. Suddenly, the child cried out again, which disturbed some unknown presence. From the end of the tunnel came a terrifying sound, growing louder and closer. The mother grabbed her child and ran frantically away. A scream echoed in the darkness. None of the passengers on the train survived. Not long ago, an expedition team discovered an ancient cave. Inside, they awakened ancient monsters that had been sleeping. These creatures devoured the entire team, and then broke through the surface to attack the city. Ellie's family learned from the news that the monsters had attacked the city. The news warned residents to stay inside and remain silent. However, Ellie's uncle Glenn disagreed. He said they had to leave because the city was too noisy, and that was even more dangerous. Everyone thought he made sense. They got on the road and saw hordes of monsters circling above the city. While driving, a herd of wild deer suddenly rushed out from the woods. Glenn swerved sharply, lost control, and the vehicle rolled down a hillside. Jack and his wife got out to check and found the car badly damaged. Glenn was trapped in his seat and couldn't move. Jack tried to pry open the door with a crowbar, but it wouldn't budge. He decided to go look for cutting tools. Just as he returned to the car, the dog suddenly started barking wildly. Ellie sensed something was wrong and told Jack to turn off the engine. The next moment, a monster attacked. The dog's barking attracted more monsters. They slammed against the car windows with great force. Glenn heard the noise and immediately fired his gun to draw the monster's attention. He managed to save his family but was swallowed by the monsters himself. Jack opened the car door and let the dog leave. He signaled everyone to stay silent. Jack stepped outside to assess the situation, but then Grandma suddenly started coughing, and the noise instantly drew the monsters over. Jack then realized the monsters had no eyes. They hunted purely by sound. He picked up the crowbar and threw it. The monsters lunged at the crowbar, but after realizing it wasn't prey, they turned and left. Jack walked toward where Glenn had been but only found a pile of wreckage. Because the car was too loud, they decided to continue on foot. As night began to fall, Jack spotted a farm in the distance. They hurried over, only to see a bell hanging on the farm gate. Jack gently pushed the door, but the bell rang loudly and immediately attracted the monsters. They had no choice but to enter the farm through the sewer. Jack decided to go in first to scout. Afterward, he let everyone else in. Laura sent her youngest son John ahead, but he was frightened by a rattlesnake.